Welcome back to AV Veterans Talk. We're continuing our conversation with Danny Bazzell, this week's guest. So, fundraising things for the museum, you're in a constant. I've worked with March Airfield, and I know they're constantly, everything is generating money because they're in the same boat you are. You know, the Air Force can't give them a dime.
Right.
So to survive,
So
they've got to do stuff
we
outside.
survive on private donations.
Right.
Our website is flighttestmuseum.org,
Mm-hmm.
so www.flighttestmuseum.org, and there is a page on there where you can click to donate, but there's also educational opportunities online, especially for young students, grades 3 through 6. We have a junior test pilot school that they can go and do self-paced curriculum on there from the education side. But we do need money, we need donations. Phase 1, like I mentioned, is almost done, the environmental assessment. Phase 2 is to build that first hangar. Well, there happens to be a little tie-in to Lockheed Air Services at Ontario Airport.
Mm-hmm.
There's currently 3 large 60,000 square foot each
I know those hangars well.
sitting down at Ontario Airport. We are currently in negotiations with the Ontario International Airport Authority to acquire those hangars and literally deconstruct them. And there is a direct tie to Edwards in that the MC-130 combat Talons that were modified down there, the U-2s that underwent modifications down there, were subsequently tested at Edwards after they were modified. So there's a direct tie-in. So our plan is to deconstruct those 3 hangars, transport all the structural components up here to Edwards, and then use that to build our museum. The first hangar would be the 60,000 square foot initial phase 2 project.
Yeah.
That is underway, and we hope to have that whole thing finalized with Ontario and done by the end of this year, so that we can start building that first. We have the money to build the first 2 stages of it, but we still need more. So we're looking for corporate donations, sponsors, even just a family that wants to join and be a friend of the Flight Test Museum. Believe it or not, sometimes it's easier to get 1,000 people to give you $50 than it is to get one person to give you $50,000. So we do need a significant amount of money to make this happen, but I believe that here within the Aerospace Valley, the true Aerospace Valley, not the one in France, that we have enough people that are like you and I that grew up with the neck up to the sky to look and see what's flying over, that we can pull this off. We just need your support.
Yeah, and it's totally doable, and I love the fact that your aircraft, getting them in hangar facilities, something, us airplane wing nuts have a hard time when we see airplanes sitting out in the weather.
Right.
And when you have historical airplanes like you do out at Edwards, you don't want those sitting out in the weather.
Right.
And to have those hangared, and it's just the best thing ever that could happen out there. And you're right, when I was working for the World War II Museum, you hit our theme 100% with what you said, because not everybody can afford to give me $1 million, but 1 million people can afford to give me $1.
Right.
And I've made my mark there. So the thing is about this program here is getting it out to people, and once again, and not everybody out there is going to be corporate, but if it's an individual that can join, you probably have a level. Is it different levels of membership?
We have a number of different levels. Like I said, if you go to the flighttestmuseum.org website and click on the donate tab up there, it'll show you the various levels of membership. So you can be an annual member, or you could join at a life level,
Right.
Or you could join at a corporate level, or you could be our diamond patron and give us $50,000, and we'd be more than happy to put your name all over the place.
There you go. Very good. Well, I want to thank you for coming in, sharing your experience growing up and your Army career. And thank you for your service, obviously.
It was an honor to serve.
We absolutely, and I wish you could have got into the Air Force and enjoyed our great chow halls.
I did get into the Air Force 22 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. So,
and the Marine component, when we had during the height of the Afghan-Iraq conflicts with OEF, OIF, we had the Marine Corps Helicopter Squadron stationed out here at Edwards, and I worked very closely with them through Civ Mill. So I do have the Marine Corps component in there. We need to get some coasties out here.
Oh, okay.
Get the Coast Guard out at Edwards, and I've made a full circle.
Well, maybe we can bring back the Muroc Maru.
Yeah, there you
Get
go.
the Coast Guard to serve on it.
Actually,
So.
well, Muroc Maru is now fence post all over the outskirts of
Absolutely.
Edwards.
You know what? I'm
So-
glad you mentioned that because I thought I was the only guy that knew that. So very good. So anyway, well, thanks. And anytime down the road you want to come in and share some more stuff, or if you come across somebody good interview and stuff, let us know.
You got it.
Okay. And
as we move forward with the museum project, we'll definitely keep you posted and let you know, because this will be a world-class tourist destination. It's not just an Antelope Valley destination. Right now our museum sees 15,000 people a year that have access to get into the base. Moving it outside the gate, we anticipate an additional 100,000 people per year attending to come to the museum to see it. It will be a tourist destination for people
absolutely.
coming to the region. So it's a boost to our local economy. It's a boost to the tourism. Where are those people going to stay? Where are they going to eat? Well,
right here in the Antelope Valley.
right here in the Antelope Valley.
Money goes
So,
right in the pockets of our citizens.
Exactly. So it
So-
will be a boom to the economy here. It will put us on the map in terms of one of the best museums in the world. And probably my goal is to make it the premier STEM aerospace STEM museum in the country.
There you go.
So
So all I can say is Poncho Barnes is probably smiling somewhere. She loves
sure
it.
she is.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, thanks, and we'll see you down the road sometime.
You
okay?
got it. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Danny.
Thank you.
And that's wrap up this segment of AV Veterans Talk at Aerotech News. I'm Bob Alvis, and thank you for joining us for this segment of AV Veterans Talk.